Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle Spieler. I'm a 30-year pro makeup artist and the creator of Mature Makeup Masterclass. You can always go to the description of any of my YouTube videos and click on the title and a menu drops down and you will always see the link to the intro video. You should check it out. Okay, I'm gonna do a really quick monochromatic look today. I have it on half my face and we'll demo it on this side just so you can see it. Stay to the end if you want to hear all about the Seint conference we just had, the artist reunion over the rainbow. I'll talk about that at the end. The high award that I got that was just shook me to the core. I had no idea it was coming. And also new products that we are releasing in October that I'm really, really excited about. And there's some that really shocked me, like some new products that I did not see coming also. So stay to the end if you want some Seint news and upcoming products. But right now, I'm gonna do a monochromatic look. Now this was inspired by my friend Katie Moyer. She was up on stage doing a monochromatic look and she always says, when in doubt, go monochromatic. Now she did, I think on her model, a nude blush. So it was nude, and then on the eyes she did, 3 or 4 different eyeshadows, and then the lips was nude. But I want to show you how to achieve this look if you're in a hurry. Just one color. This is Renaissance. When do you ever see me use Renaissance? But she's up on stage doing monochromatic, and instantly I thought, I'm going to do a whole face of Renaissance. Okay, let's make it easy. And it doesn't have to be Renaissance. If you don't have Renaissance, use sandstone, use rosewood, use the new fig. I didn't buy fig because I'm like, to me, it looks exactly like Renaissance. So I didn't buy fig. I love Renaissance. I have it on my lips and I have this beautiful, our diamond balm over it. If you don't have this, get this before they run out. It's the most beautiful, shimmery, sheer gold, light pink balm. That just really puts a sheer layer of warmth over whatever you're wearing. Sometimes I just wear it with plain lip liner. In fact, it's probably my most requested look or my most requested lip on all my social media platforms. What do you have on your lips? And it's usually Makeup Forever Anywhere Caffeine and this balm. I love it. Okay, so look at this beautiful compact I got at conference. First of all, it weighs about 5 pounds. You could do bicep curls with it, but I popped this beautiful Renaissance in here. I'm gonna start on the cheeks and I'm using the shape brush because when I'm doing a stronger color, I love our bronzer blush brush, and I use this blush brush for most of my blush, but as you know, I use a lot of really nude colors. If I'm using demi on my cheeks, I only use the shape brush, and when I'm using really like strong or deep colors, I will also only use the shape brush. So I'm going to take some on the shape brush and starting back here on the cheekbone, I'm just kind of patting it in and determining how much I need. Okay, really pretty. Great color, and I'm going to bring a little bit more into the apple, and then I'm kind of going in a circular motion to diffuse it. I don't want it like too much of a stripe in my apple, and there we go. I feel like that looks really good. And then I always go back to my concealer brush. This is the 3D brush, and I'm not adding more concealer, but I'll make sure to go around the edges of the blush to make sure you can't really see where it starts and stops. And I think that is such a pretty blush. Now let's take it to eyes. I am going to take just a really nice, actually I was using this one, see that? And then I'll blend out with that BK Beauty in a minute. But I took this little, what is this, the smudge brush? Blur brush? I don't know our brushes, isn't that terrible? But it's the one that has the flat end and the bullet, the bigger bullet. And then what I'm doing is I'm just tapping it into my crease. Now I really like Renaissance on the eyes because it has kind of a reddish burgundy that I think is so pretty. And because it is our satin blush, it's not going to leave a glossy finish like our gloss blushes do. And also it's going to be a little bit longer wearing. And it's not going to look like a dry shadow, even though the Seint shadows I think are so finely milled and so pretty. If you don't like the look of a dry shadow, if you feel like eyeshadow makes your eyes look more crepey, you might want to consider doing a little blush on the eyes. So I'm just taking a little bit and I'm just kind of fanning it out real lightly. I love it because it's cream, so you can just pat it with your finger. And then I'm taking the bullet side, see that little bit on the bullet side, and I'm going under the eyes with it. And then I'm not doing too much. If a little bit gets on the eyelid, that's fine with me, but I'm not doing too much on the eyelid because after all, it is a cream, and wherever we crease, we are going to, you know, we're gonna crease with a cream. There's just no way around it. You can powder it, but creams just crease a little bit. So I'm not putting it on the eyelid per se, but I will take a little bit of Angel's Landing. It's one of my favorites. And go just kind of in the center of my eyelid only. Just to give me that little bit of shimmer. And I think bronze and gold looks so gorgeous with Renaissance, but you know what else you could do? You could get, I think there might just be a couple days left where you could do the color Ring over it. That would be really pretty. In fact, I'll show you. Ring is our color of the month right now. So let me take some, I want to take a substantial amount so you can really see how Ring will, okay, so here is Renaissance. So pretty, such a pretty color. And then I'm going to take Ring, which is this gorgeous, like, I don't know, is it a warm silver? Is it a cool gold? Is it a silver bronze? I don't know. It's just, Ring is so pretty. Is it a light gray with a little bit of gold in it? It's kind of a duochrome, but watch this. Let's say you put Ring on your eyelid. Look at that. Isn't that pretty together? I could have done that today too, but I don't know. I'm just such a sucker for Angel's Landing, but look at that. Isn't that pretty? Because there's a little bit of warmth in Ring, but it's also more silver gray with that juxtaposition of that like reddish. Oh, and you know what? You could wear Ring over a lot of our, you could wear it with sandstone. You could wear it with rosewood. I just wanted to do Renaissance because I was really going for a fall makeup look. That was really cohesive. Now, I already have it on the lips, and all I did was I just took MAC Strip Down because my Makeup Forever are all in my purse back there. I just took MAC Strip Down, and then with my finger, I just put Renaissance on, and then I put this over it, okay? And then that's all I have on my eyes. Now, before I put Renaissance on my eyes, I did take the tiniest bit of Bella bronzer. And then what you can do is you can take a little bit of Bella and just fan out the Renaissance to make sure it's all blended in to your eyes. And there we go. That is so pretty. Yeah, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna real quickly put on some lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, I got my lashes on and a little mascara. I love this look. I just think it's so cohesive. It's so easy to put one color all over your whole face. And again, I could have easily chosen sandstone, but going into fall, I really wanted that deeper, richer red of the Renaissance, and I never got Fig. I'm imagining if you have Fig, it looks very similar. I can't remember what texture Fig is though, but this Renaissance is a satin, so it really stays in place. I think it looks so pretty on the cheeks. It's great on the lips. Again, I have this beautiful diamond balm over it. I think, is it Diamonds Are Forever balm? I don't know the name of it, but I've stock up on it like crazy because it's my favorite. I wear it almost every day. And then that is the Renaissance on the eyes. Again, I have it on with Angel's Landing, but you could use our new Ring, which is only available a couple more days. It will be completely gone by October 1st. And October 1st is when we start our brand new business model. Okay, so there you go. I can also give you my link for ordering. If you are my customer, you don't have to use my link. You can just go right in and order it. And then on October 1st, if you're seeing this on October 1st or beyond, you can just choose Well, I can put my link, or you can just simply, when you're checking out, just choose my name. I really appreciate everyone's loyalty, especially going forward. And also, if I'm troubleshooting, I want to make sure it's not someone who is, you know, with another artist. I want to make sure I'm troubleshooting for people who were loyal to me, and then I will be loyal back. And I'm very, very good at troubleshooting. It's customer service is really important to me. Learned at Nordstrom in the 90s that the sale begins after the sale. And that is my motto wholeheartedly. I want all future sales from my customers. That means more than the first sale. And so I want to earn that loyalty, and I want to earn it with not only education, but good customer service, good troubleshooting, good follow-up. And I always say it's all fixable. And if you do have to return something, I never make anyone feel bad for that. Not everything works for every person. And if you've tried, and if we've troubleshooted, and if you've exhausted all options and you just want to return something within 30 days, my gosh, I'm your biggest supporter of that, okay? Okay, let's talk Seint news. We have some really, really, really cool products coming out in October. And then after I talk about the new products, I will talk about what happened at conference. It was so exquisite. I mean, Seint is just, they're such a class act. Okay. So, look at just how beautiful that is. It's just, Kara has such exquisite taste. Okay. Really excited for this. Did not see this coming. We have two new mists coming out. We have a new Fixate setting spray, which I kind of wish it had a better, see how it kind of streams out? I wish it was more, you know, like, okay, watch this. See that kind of comes out fast, whereas a Charlotte Tilbury, watch. Oh, it kind of does the same. Well, never mind then. Well, anyway, it's really nice. I used it all weekend, and it's a really, really, really nice setting spray. Does it have a smell? I can't remember. Not really. Not really. It doesn't smell coconutty like our last one did, and I actually like that. I don't want to smell coconut on my face. So that is our Fixate setting spray coming out in October. But one thing we are launching that I'm really excited about is our Plush Prep Mist, okay? So what is it? It is a multifunctional caffeine-infused mist that primes, sets, and refreshes your complexion. So let's say you've been wearing makeup all day, you want to do a little touch up, maybe you're sheeny, shiny through the middle and you want to do a little bit of powder. You can use this to kind of melt all that powder in so it becomes one with the skin. Or if you're feeling dry, I mean, our makeup never gets cakey, but if you're feeling dry, or if you ever feel anything collect in the line, you know what I say, just press it out and then take this spray and you could spray right over it. It has hyaluronic acid, it has glycerin, it has botanical extracts. It provides deep hydration, balances skin tone, and strengthens your skin's barrier. So it's basically skincare infused. You can put it on clean skin before makeup. So this is your primer. Praise God. No longer do we have the question of what primer works under Seint. Here is your new primer. And I would imagine this would last you about a year. So brilliant. Bravo, Kara. Bravo, Kara. And then let me show you how this one sprays. A little bit more diffused. So we got two new sprays. A prime before makeup, a setting spray to set your makeup. I would imagine the setting spray could last maybe 6 months. You might have buy 2 a year, but I think the prep one, I don't know, maybe also 2 a year, maybe 1 a year. We'll see. I mean, it's brand new, so I really don't know how to tell you how long it will last, but we were very excited about that. Okay, now this next thing blew my mind. Okay, and I didn't think much about it when we were talking about it, and then I watched a friend of mine put it on. And as she was putting it on, we were outdoors, and I was kind of kitty corner from her, and I was watching her put it on, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's Hourglass Veil Powder. All of a sudden, she looked like candlelit glow. It was so beautiful. And the minute she put it on, I'm like, that's Hourglass. So we have a feather blotting dust powder, okay? It is weightless pressed setting powder that helps secure your makeup without adding any texture. Why is it better? It's infused with silicones. This powder creates a blurring effect that minimizes fine lines and pores. It's versatile and can be applied over makeup. And when I tell you, it is, I wore it all weekend. I mean, I'm freaking in love with this powder. So it like, you don't see it. It's maybe more finely milled than the Vanilla Dust setting powder. It definitely looks like a beautiful candlelit glow. And I mean, you could set your eyes anywhere you want. And it does blur. And it just leaves this beautiful glow without looking pearly. There's no sparkle in it. It's literally hourglass. But for $16, what? Yeah, I'm probably going to order a bunch of those because you know how sometimes we like to put 2 bronzers in a row? I learned that trick from Harmony. It was not my own trick, but she'll put 2 bronzers in a row because then this big brush can pick up bronzer easier. I'm going to do a couple of these powders in a row because I'm putting this powder in my pro kit. It is so pretty, okay? So there you go. And it's even going to come in a collection where you can buy the prep, the setting spray, and the powder all in one collection. It's called Prep and Set, okay? Customer price on this for the whole shebang is it say $98? Good grief. Where is my $88? 88 US, 123 Canadian. $88 for a setting spray, a primer spray, and the beautiful powder, okay? Now, this is what really shocked me. I did not see this coming. We are coming out with a new hair system. Kind of makes sense. I mean, Kara's very into, clean and pretty, and it doesn't surprise me she's launching hair. But I didn't see that coming. I never thought Seint would launch hair. It's nothing I ever asked for. I never hear any of you ask for Seint to do hair. But it was a natural progression for Kara because she loves that like soft, childlike, lustrous hair. Maybe a little messy like the French, but very clean and effortless. And that is the one thing none of us came home with. It's going to be launching in a couple weeks. But it's not necessarily a shampoo or a conditioner. Here's what it is. Cloud Cleansing Cream, luxurious multifunctional cleansing conditioner that's weightless and nourishes your hair with a heavenly fragrance. You would use it in place of your shampoo and conditioner. Okay, so it has a blend of lipids, botanical oils. It enhances your hair health. It's great for your scalp. It's going to be $60 US, 84 Canada, but I'm telling you, this thing is huge. It is huge, and it comes with the pump. Okay, here is what I think she is knocking off, okay? I don't know if any of you have ever used Hair Story New Wash. I've been buying this for a couple years now. I was on a subscription, and when I moved to Nashville, I stopped subscribing to it, but I still have this one, and I still have another one somewhere, okay? This is the most unique cleansing system. I learned about this from Jane Ito Salon. She's a really cool, funky hairdresser. I've been following her since 2019. She represents this, and I bought it. This is so unique. First of all, it comes in this cool packet, so it reduces packaging, but you squeeze it out. Now, you use quite a bit. You squeeze it out, and you rub it together, and you start to really massage it all over your scalp. And you really massage, and then you go back for more, and you start doing, the hair around the scalp, the middle, and then I get out even more and I work on the ends. This is kind of like a shampoo and conditioner in one, but again, with lipids, with botanical oils. After a few minutes, I'll leave it on my hair and maybe shave or, wash different parts of my body before I rinse this out. And when this rinses out, you can literally comb through your hair with your fingers. It like detangles, And because you're not using any harsh surfactants from shampoos, this is safe for color treated hair. And I can attest to that. I just used this again this morning, and I'm just as coppery as a week ago when I first refreshed my color. So I really think that this is the product that Kara is coming out with, the Cloud Cleanser. And it's unlike anything you've ever tried. And when I first tried this, it was so weird because we're used to like sudsy, right? But not in Europe, not in other parts of the world. They don't do the big bubbly sudsy shampoos. That's very much a American thing. But I will tell you that your hair will never be softer, more lustrous, and you can go longer between washings because of the way this cleans the scalp and the hair. You will also not produce as many oils on your scalp when you use a product like this. So I cannot wait to get my hands on this. This was not available at conference, and it was pretty big and heavy, so maybe she just thought people didn't want to fly home with it in your suitcase, but I cannot wait to get my hands on that, and I will give you guys an update when I do. Another thing we came out with, which I thought, you know, sure, fine. Now I'm in love with it. It is this beautiful Heavenly Hair Gloss. I like hair oils. I do. I have Olaplex. I have, I don't know, tons of different companies. A lot of hair companies send me products, so I have a lot of hair oils. But this Heavenly Hair Gloss it's pretty amazing. Let's see how much this is going to cost. First of all, this is about, I don't know, is that about 4 ounces maybe? Let's see. This is 50 milliliter. I think this might be about 4 ounces. It's made in Turkey, but it smells so good, and it's safe enough for skin, so you could use it on your skin. It's not just for hair. I'm just going to do 1 pump, but oh, it's like herbaceous and earthy and floral. It smells amazing. And what I do is I'll take 1 pump and I'll rub it between both my hands. And what I've been doing is every night before I go to bed, I brush my hair. Who is this? I don't brush my hair. I can go days without brushing my hair. But I've been brushing my hair, and then I'll do 1 pump on my ends. And it just, you know, and I'll really concentrate on those ends. And it just makes you shiny. It makes the hair smell so good without being overpowering. It doesn't smell like a typical fragrance. It's amazing. And then I might take another pump and then kind of go through the middle of my hair and some of the end pieces, like layers that are shorter. I don't put it on my scalp. You know, it's not for scalp. It's for hair. Well, it could be for scalp. And then I've even done, look, check this out. I just did a pump. I've even done some on my hands and my arm. And it just gives this beautiful sheen, but it's like a dry oil. Like, it doesn't leave you oily, but it gives you this beautiful sheen, but not like oily. Like, now once it's rubbed in, it's like you suck it in and you don't feel it anymore. So this is absolutely incredible, and I don't go a day without it. And I'm shocked. I really thought, oh, okay, nice, a hair oil. I have hair oils. But she made this, she calls it Heavenly Hair Gloss for a reason. She made it with this, like, it just smells like a really upscale Four Seasons spa. And it's so yummy. I absolutely love it. So I'm pretty excited about that. Another thing she came out with was this beautiful, hair detangler brush. Now, I have hair detangler brushes and they work great and I love them. But the reason it's separated like this is, 1, so it's super flexible, so it doesn't pull on your hair. 2, you can use it in the shower. It dries off quick. It's not like a big flat surface that can stay wet. It dries off really quick. But I use this in the shower as I'm rinsing out this or the new Seint one that's coming out. And this detangled my hair so effortlessly. It's the best I've ever used, and I love that it's bendy. So I was excited about this. At first, I'm like, oh, okay, detangler brush. It's so good. I love that it's white. It's so clean. I love this little bag it comes in. It's beautiful. I love it, and I highly recommend it. And that will retail for $30. Then there's this big classic paddle brush, and I swear I thought they gave this to me. I can't find it anywhere, and I'm scared I left it in the hotel. It is going to also be $30. It's a big paddle brush. I guarantee you I will be buying that with the hair styling cleansing system, because I'm pretty sure I left this at the hotel, and I'm sick. I'm just sick I left that, but it's fine. And then we have a big comb. Let's see, where is the big comb? Oh gosh, the comb is so pretty. I used to use combs a lot on my hair, and I still will use a comb to fluff my hair, and I'll show you what I do. But it's this big, beautiful Seint comb. It's so pretty. It comes in a beautiful, like, sleek little pouch so you can travel with it. But what I like to do with combs is I'll go in here and I'll kind of like, with the big comb, look at how much volume that just gave me. I love this big comb. And it doesn't tangle your hair. It gives you beautiful volume. You can also use this on wet hair. Look at that volume. Is that insane? So that's beautiful. I was really excited. I love a wide tooth comb. It's always in my pro hair kit, and it's always in my bathroom. Okay, so I love that. That is going to retail for $25. And then we have these cute little hair clips. And what's unique about them, you might think, oh, hair clip, right? I've never seen a hair clip like this. Tell me if you have. But there's 2 rows. So there's 2 rows of clamping, so they really hold the hair. And those are matte black, and you get 2 of them. And those will retail for, hold on, let me see. These will retail for also $25, okay? And there's also a hairpin, which I own somewhere. I don't know where my hairpin is, but I do own a hairpin. And then what else? Well, here's the hairpin. I have that somewhere. I bought it a long time ago. You can buy the detangling collection, the shine collection. So there'll be collections to bundle and save a little bit of money. So anyway, there you go. Hair care is coming to Seint. It's the product we didn't know we need, but I mean, we didn't know we needed Demi until Kara showed it to us, right? So I just love what a visionary Kara is, and I'm just so appreciative of her. I definitely have my stamp of approval on all of this. Okay, lastly, we got this beautiful compact at conference. It's so heavy. It's so heavy, but it came with this beautiful sheer orangey red called Over the Rainbow. That came in that. And then we got this beautiful little single shadow called Oz, and it's like a gold aqua. It's like definitely aqua, but then there's gold in there, and I wore that the first day. I loved that. So that was really fun. I'm gonna put that in here, but boy, is this thing heavy. I mean, that could be a weapon. Okay, speaking of heavy, so we have an awards ceremony every conference, and I knew in advance that I was getting an award for the level that I remained. There are 10 levels to Seint Artists, and I think only 1 or 2 people have ever reached level 10, and they have ginormous teams. And those are the people who weren't even at the Seint conference, because when Seint changed business models and they're getting rid of the MLM, it means no more teams, it means no more recruiting artists, it means you're back to just selling product, which that's what I've done all along. So this change doesn't affect me at all. But I did get a top earner, top seller award for my level 3. I've stayed at level 3 for almost 3 years now, because I just didn't grow a huge team, and I really concentrated more on retail sales. So that was it. I got I got one for consistent ranks, keeping my consistent rank for a year, and those were my 2 awards, and I was just so happy. But at the end of the evening, they announced a new award called Seint Artist of the Year, and they announced a gal who I'd never heard of before. I really liked her though. She was funny and darling, and I think she might be in her 50s. And so I was just so happy to see a mature gal get up on stage. And I was like, wow, how have I never heard of her? And she's the artist of the year. Wow. And they showed like videos of her and some of her Instagram and gave a bio on her. And so we were clapping and it was darling. And so that was it. I thought the award ceremony was over. And all of a sudden, everyone at my table starts saying, Michelle, they just announced you, Michelle. And I'm like, what? And I look up on the Jumbotron and there's my big picture with my name. And so I also made Seint Artist of the Year. And as I'm walking up, I'm literally like, I'm shaking. It was literally one of the shocks of my life. And I got my award and I hugged Kara and I got onto stage and I was talking to the gal who went on stage first and she's like, I didn't know about this. I'm like, I didn't know about this. Clearly I'm shaking. And at one point, I think I almost I blacked out. I almost fainted. I was like, please, Lord, don't let me faint. I feel like I'm about to faint right now. I'm not joking. I really was about to faint. I was just so overloaded with shock and nerves. And so they were talking about me and how I help, women over 50 or over 40, and I'm a 30-year pro, and I'm in the Ulta Beauty Collective, which I thought that was interesting that they mentioned that. And they showed a little video on me, and then they called up 7 more girls. So 9 of us made Seint Artist of the Year, and I'm so honored. I'm so shocked, and I just have all of you to thank. You responded well to my mature beauty content. You responded well to how I taught Seint a little bit differently than the younger women. Now I love it because now I see people teaching Seint all different ways. You can do the cheetah hack. You can do the polka dots. You can do just blending it on with a brush straight from the palette. You can put it on with your fingers and then blend it. Like there's no right or wrong way to wear Seint. And I love that. So I thank you so much. I really got to where I am because of all of you. And I think I just came at the right time. And I think, now we have a lot more mature women at Seint, and I celebrate that. I think that's great. But those of you who have remained faithful to me, that is not lost on me. I am completely honored, and I'm always here for you. I have women come to me a year or 2 later saying I need an updated color match, and I don't make them go through the color match form. I'm like, I got you. I know you. I remember you. Just send me a new picture. And then I'm always helping people. Or someone will come to me from another artist and say, I don't think I have the right colors. And I'll say, okay, well, tell me everything you have. And they'll have like 30 eyeshadows. And I'm like, girl, why do you have 30 eyeshadows? And they'll have like 4 different foundations and they're all the wrong colors. And so what I do is I try to help them with what they already have. I'm not saying, hey, go buy this, go buy this. Sometimes I do. Sometimes they'll say, hey, you just need white peach to add to what you have, or you just need this. But for the most part, I really do try to help women like reshop Seint through what they already own. I'm not about pushing. I really am here to educate. And the one feedback I got from so many women I met this weekend was how many Seint artists even watch me. And that means a lot to me. And some people would say, like 2 different gals said they watched me with their moms, and another gal watches me with her mother-in-law. And I just can't tell you how much that means to me. Like that really, I got so choked up so many times this weekend. I'm like, me? You guys watch me? Like I'm your entertainment? But they just love learning, and they love hearing mature tips and just my story and sharing my faith when I do. And so it was just it was an exceptional weekend, and I think it changed me. I think I'm going to be pivoting a little bit in the next 12 months, and I'll keep you posted on all of that. But I love Seint. It's so pretty. It's so easy to use. It's so customizable. We're not stuck with like one bottle of foundation that we have to make work. Like we can customize our face, and it's beautiful. And the company's so beautiful, and they give back to local charities. We raised enough money with our charity dinner on the awards night to cut a check for $200,000 for the foster care company that is in Atlanta, so we cut it. We always, wherever city we go to, we raise money with the charity dinner, and we cut over a big check to whatever foster charity is in that city that we're in. And I love that Kara is so giving, and she always gives back to the people we're visiting. It doesn't just go back to Utah where headquarters is. It's always where we're visiting. We like to bless where we are. So I'm in the right place, and I'm constantly reminded by God that I am in the right place. And if you're here, you are in the right place, and I'm so glad you're here. Okay, are we excited? Let me know in comments what you think you might want to get with the new products coming out. I am so excited, and I would be so honored if you would shop through me going forward. It means the world to me. I'm trying to get a kid into college in next August. Some of you know what that's like, but your loyalty means a lot to me, and I will only troubleshoot for those people who are my actual customers. So just wanted to give a heads up on that. Okay, thank you for being here. I'll see you next week, where we're going to talk about true custom color matching, how to achieve your perfect color when the Seint shades you have aren't working. And I tested it in person on my friend Liz, and wow, we came up with a banging combination, and I'm so excited to tell you all about it next week. Bye for now.